He works hard on the shot. Not worried about when you have a guy like that being short and missing a few jumpers, as long as they're still in the game.
Kawhi Leonard with Diaw. Shot clock down on Parker. Lost the handle, but right to Duncan. Diaw floats it home on the runner. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and it worked for San Antonio. In a game this close, well, San Antonio is a +4 in points off mistakes in a game where there's a 5-point differential.
If you ask Pop why, it's because his team's playing physical, bringing some nasty, as he calls it, and that's what he wants to see.
Nowitzki, side of the glass, but he gets to the strike.
And you wanted to see Dallas take advantage of that by attacking, putting the refs in some position to make some calls. Hasn't happened yet, but expect Dallas to go to the basket and be more aggressive these last 2 minutes.
Both teams out of fouls. As Nowitzki, it crawled over the front of the rim. Almost short again.
There you go, all net for you.
90% free throw shooter Dirk Nowitzki makes it a 3-point game. Well, that was the biggest lead for either team in the fourth. Quick catch and shoot. Ginobili right back out Dallas hard off the heel. Ginobili with a good look. Don't need a three. Long two. Monte Ellis. 1-point game.
Did you see him take his time? Did you see he knew he had the shot, but he still took it to the left and came back? That's the difference of being a veteran and a guy that's just thirsty. What does thirsty mean? You want to shoot the ball even before you touch it.
They go to the old pro Tim Duncan against Dallas. Barely loses the handle with a late whistle. Free throws coming up for Tim Duncan. Talked about that last look for Monte Ellis.
Yeah, he's taking his time. And of course, you want to shoot it before you get it, but you can't shoot it until you're in the right position. He takes his time. He waits. He tells the screener, come back and give me one more screen. He doesn't worry about Ginobili out of his peripheral in his sight. Just takes his time, knocks down that 17-footer like he can do.
So Ellis up to 24, averaging 19 during the season. Duncan up by 1. Comes through with the first. 2-point lead for the Spurs. Tim Duncan, 5 of 5 at the free throw line.
Think about this. This year, the Spurs set records with their own team in consecutive wins, other things. You know, 17th year. And the rap on Tim used to be he was a bad free throw shooter. In his veteran age, he still gets better and better. You can always improve. You love seeing that.
Yeah, 73% this year.
You love seeing that. It used to be hack a Duncan. You can't do that anymore.
Now it's back to a 3-point game. Ellis saw the handoff, got the contact, going to the line, trying to tie things up.
I will say it again. If you have a guy that you need to make some tough finishes, he's one of a few in the league that just can get you these type of shots all the time. Almost like a Dwayne Wade. Like when it just hits it, you don't know what's going to happen, and they go up and find a way. And you're like, wait a minute, how did you even make that shot? After the contact.
Hard to believe fourth for Ellis, and it continues. He's got 10 points in the fourth quarter alone, 10 of his 27, and he has yet to miss from the field on his 4 tries. Down to the wire we go. Exactly a minute left in regulation. Ginobili got away. What a look, high-low, Duncan.
That's all Popovich. He waited all game to use that play. They have not done that play all game, except they've done a variation of when you cut off. That time they say, no, we're going to trick you, get the easy layup.
They've got the switch. Kawhi Leonard on Nowitzki, back in the hole, blows it. Down a bear after it. And a foul to the floor, free throws. Automatic, the way the first one looked. Down a bear, 74% of the regular season. He's got a double-double along with 4 blocks. Trying to tie things up at 104. And we're all even. Both coaches with a handful of timeouts for the stretch. Inside of 40 seconds left. On the switch. It's Ginobili with Diaw. Great look on the baseline. And a lead for San Antonio. Timeout, Rick Carlisle. And Monte Ellis and Nowitzki, before those down and bare free throws, have 17 straight points. You'd have to think it's going to be one of those two once again. Vince Carter off the bench will trigger it and bring it in. Ellis, mismatch, the slingshot over the shoulder hook, tied at 106.
matter if you're the defensive player, ex-defensive player of the year, when penetration comes down that lane, you cannot jump higher than the ball. You cannot jump higher than the ball. Monte Ellis, great finish.
We saw sensational execution from San Antonio out of timeouts earlier in the fourth. Let's see what they call. Last time they got it inside for an easy one. They're going to play for the final shot, of course. Ginobili will keep it out.
You want to watch the shooters in the corner, but Patty Mills is occupying Harris at the top. You have to watch Tim Duncan on the roll, but it's going to be tough because the guys in the corners can't leave. They'll either sacrifice a layup or give up a three.
Duncan on the pick. Ginobili. Over down and there. It stays home with 1.7 to play. Manu Ginobili. The entire fourth, he's been in the middle of things for San Antonio, and it continues.
You have to love it. He's only 4 for 14, but that doesn't show his full impact. 5 assists, a couple of steals coming in. But right here, taking the contact, shooting over the outstretched arms of D'Alembert. 1.7 seconds left. That top pick and roll so tough to guard because the men in the corner are occupied. He says, listen, I've been passing it. I've been missing some shots. And I'm going to make this layup and take it on my step. Let me get this Euro step. I'll knock it down.
So Manu Ginobili did not score over 5 in the first half. All 12 of his points coming here in the second half. And defensively, how about 4 steals for Ginobili as well? Corey Joseph in for the first time. He's going to be on the ball.
Watch out for Calderon passing it in and getting it right back for the handoff.
1.7 to play. What kind of look is it going to be? It comes into the corner for the win. Yes! Yes! Do you believe it? Vince Carter gets it done for the Mavericks.
Wow!
What a play call by Carlisle. The look for Carter in the corner. They'll look at it. 7th all-time in league history in triples. And he gets the 3 to bring this house down.
You just want to be consistent. Just stay yourself. Keep trusting your muscle memory. Keep playing. Do what your coaches told you they got here. And that's what they did. He did not panic. He took his time there at the end. We don't know if it's a 3 yet.
They put a hand up for a 3. We'll look at it. Initially, they said 3. Our Taco Bell buzzer beater. And is it going to be a 2-1 series lead for the Dallas Mavericks?
The same play they ran in Portland. Monte Ellis comes over the top, and they don't pass it to him. Great play they got this one.
Now look at Tony Brothers in the corner. He put up an arm for a triple. Can't tell, but it looked like he was behind the line. And yes, it is over. Dallas has stunned the #1 seed in Game 3 on their home floor.
What an exciting game and an exciting play. Vince Carter